Hey, it's a Ohio State football season. We just talked with Ryan Day, 2 assistants, 3 players, and we're going to tell you which players have something to prove on Saturday against Florida Atlantic. We'll let the new guy go first. Nathan, who you got?
You know, I picked Brendan White, although it's really not him. It's really this whole bullet position that Ohio State's introducing this weekend for the first time, or I guess they've obviously been practicing it, but new to the defense this season. Florida Atlantic has a tight end named Harrison Bryant. He's got over 1,000 receiving yards combined the last 2 seasons. It's a big part of their offense. The bullet position, part of the reason it's on the field is to neutralize that from another team, take that away. That's, from day one, from game one this season, they're going to get a big test in that regard.
He looked up the name of that tight end like 5 seconds ago, by the way. I don't think he's some smart guy who knows Florida Atlantic playmakers. Steven, who's your guy?
I'm going to go with Ben Victor. He made some plays last season, especially in the Penn State game. He made a huge catch. But this is his year where he needs to prove himself. I asked him that last year at the Big Ten championship game if this was going to be a big year for him, and he felt like it was. And, well, he's an old guy now, and at some point, as an old guy, you got to step up, or the new guy's going to come take your spot. So I'm going to go Ben Victor on the offensive end.
Do you think he's going to be one of the most consistently effective receivers for this team, or is he going to still be a flash guy?
I think if he wants to stay on the field, he has to be consistent at this point because there's talent behind him, and that's been his main problem is consistency throughout his career. So if he's not consistent, there are other guys behind him who can take his spot.
No, but who's going to take his spot? He's not going to lose his spot. They're going to have the 2-man rotation on his side, 2-man rotation on the other side. He's locked in. No one's taking his spot. I think he's going to still be a flash guy, though. I don't think he's going to have a great year. I think he's going to be who he is. I'll be very curious. Like, he is a guy to watch, though, because, like, if he is more than that, then that changes the offense, right?
Yeah, it opens up some things because now you're just not, okay, hopefully this guy works out, but then we can rotate to the other guy, and that guy's definitely going to work out. Now you've got multiple threats. Now you've got KJ Hill in the slots, you got Austin Mack, you've got Ben Victor, and you've got the Chris Olaves, you got the Garrett Wilsons. I'm Team Garrett Wilson this year, as a matter of fact. You've got multiple options along with the fact that you have a quarterback who can take off at any moment.
And Garrett Wilson and Ben Victor are going to share that one receiver spot. Austin Mack and Chris Olave will share the other. I'm staying on defense for my guy. I'm going to say Tyreke Smith. There's been sort of this thing with Jonathan Cooper. Our buddy Tim May reported that he has a high ankle sprain that he's been battling. Robert Landers was sort of talking about this today of like, it sounds like maybe he's not going to play, and Ryan Day is being very circumspect with injuries this year. We're going to get an availability report every Friday. So it feels like Jonathan Cooper, who's a starting defensive end, is not going to play. So then who's going to play? And I had always thought that Tyreke Smith was sort of like the third defensive end for this team. But it's just the way Ryan Day talked about stuff this week. He mentioned Javonte Jean-Baptiste, who had a great camp. He mentioned Zach Harrison, the true freshman. Tyler Friday's in there. Seeing how they fill the gap without Cooper is very interesting. I still think and have been assuming Tyreke Smith's going to have a big year, but some of these guys are going to have more opportunity with Cooper out. So we're going to keep doing these videos. He's going to keep being Steven. I'm going to keep being Doug. How was that for the first time? Nathan, the new guy?
It was everything I dreamed it would be.
And everything you dreamed it would be. Thanks for watching here on cleveland.com.